Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Good morning, and how do you do? Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon to you. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon to you. Good evening, good evening, good evening to you. Good evening, and how do you do? Dear students, Namaste and welcome to today's English class of grade 3. So we are in unit 2 and today we are going to read a story. Alright? And before getting into the lesson, I know that you have already learned how to express what you like, right? So how do you say what do you like? I like this, I like that, I love this, I love that, isn't that? So in this way we express our likes. So now I'm going to show you some pictures, and I'm sure that your mouth is going to water after looking at these pictures. Are you ready? Okay, so here are the pictures. Oh, yes. What do you like? Ice cream or chocolate? So some of you may say ice cream, some of you may say chocolate, right? All right. If you ask me, I like both because both are very yummy, isn't that? Okay, let's move to next. Are you ready? Here it goes. What do you like, sun or moon? So some of you say I like sun and some of you say I like moon. There's no problem. Or you might say I like both. So there's no harm, there's no problem to say I like sun or I like moon, I love sun, I love moon, or I love both. So you can say in any way. Alright? So one more question. Here it goes. What do you like? Stories or poems? If you like stories, I'm going to tell you one. Are you ready? Do you like stories? Yes, good, very good. Okay, here I have got a story. Can you see this picture? Alright, what you can see? 1, 2, 3. Oink, oink, oink is the sound produced by these 3 animals. So, who are these animals? Pigs. Okay, obviously pigs. So, the story is of the 3 little pigs. Do you want to hear the story? Okay, I'm going to tell you this story today. So, you can see this book is very colorful. So much color is there in the book. Okay, so here it goes. The starting is here. You can see 3 little pigs. Very cute 3 little pigs carrying something on their back. Let's find out what are they carrying in their backs and what are they doing. Okay? Once upon a time. So whenever the story starts, once upon a time, we start to imagine. Did you start imagining? No problem. Okay, here it goes. Once upon a time, there were 3 little pigs. 1, 2, 3. 3 little pigs. One day, they went out to build their own houses. So they wanted to be very independent. Okay, they wanted to be independent. That's why 3 of them went out, and then they wanted to build their own house. Alright? Did you get it? Let's move further. What happens next? Are you curious to listen? Very good. Okay. So here it goes. What happens next? What can you see in the picture? Okay, you can see 3 houses, right? So what happens next? Let's read. The first little pig built his house of straw. The first pig built his house of straw, which was very quick to build, but light. And let me tell you, it was not so strong. Okay, it is cute to look at, but not strong. Then the second little pig built his house of sticks. And the second pig, he built his house of sticks. See, it looked beautiful. So it is made of sticks, woods, or let's say branches of tree. Anyway, it is a wooden cottage. He built wooden cottage, and then so he stayed over there. Then the third one. What did the third one do? Let's see that. The third little pig built his house of bricks. So house out of brick means something very strong, like our modern houses. You can see this is small, cute one, but very strong one. Okay. So maybe cement. He used cement as well, brick and cemented, and very strong that it cannot be broken down. So the third one was small but stronger one, strongest, let's say the strongest one. Then what happens? Let's see. So what happens next? Any guesses? What happens next? Then what happens? Let's see. Okay, what's there in the picture? Okay, all 3 houses are still there, and there comes a wolf. Okay, what happened? Let's see. Along came a big bad wolf, and there came a big bad wolf, very bad. Okay, he went up to the house of straw. Why he's bad, you will come to know now. He went to the house of straw, first house. Okay, he went to that house, and do you know what he did? He knocked at the door, rang bell, and said, little pig, let me in," said the big bad wolf. And what the reply came? Listen. The pig inside got really scared. Though, what the pig said? The first little pig said, "By the hair of my chinny chin chin, I will not let you in." Because if this the pig would let fox in, the fox would have swallowed him up, right? So the pig did not want to let the fox in. Then what happened? Then the fox said, "I'll huff, I'll puff and blow your house down," said the big bad wolf. And then he huffed and puffed and blew the house down. See, poor house, it was broken down totally. All straws scattered, and poor little pig, the first pig, quickly ran to another pig's house. Okay, and then what happened? Let's see there. So both pigs stayed in the log house, and the big bad wolf came again. The big bad wolf went up to the house of sticks, and what he said again? little pig, let me in," he said so. And then, but the second little pig said, "By the hair of my chinny chin chin, I will not let you in." So they were sitting inside, and they were trying their best not to let fox in. Then what happened later on? Let's see. So the fox said, "Then I'll huff and I'll puff and blow down your house," said the big bad wolf. And what he did? He huffed and puffed and he blew down the house. Okay? With full air in his lungs, he blew the house down. And everything was scattered. The log house was totally broken. And two poor little pigs, what did they do? Do you know what did they do? They quickly ran towards where? The third pig's house, which was strong, made of brick. Okay? And the big bad wolf, again the big bad wolf went up to the house of bricks and again said, little pig, let me in, he said. And what did the third pig say? But the third pig, little pig said, by the hair of my chinny chin chin, I will not let you in. Then the fox replied, I will huff, I'll puff and blow down your house, said the big bad wolf. Then what happened? So he huffed and puffed, huffed and puffed again with full effort. He filled his lungs with air and blew the house. And this time he was not successful. But what happened? The big bad wolf, he got an idea, and what he did, he climbed on the top of the house. He climbed on the top of the house where there was chimney, and through that chimney on the top of the house and came down the chimney. He came down the chimney. And do you know what happened at the end? Can you just guess what happened at the end? At the end, what happened? It just splash. The fox went into the water. That was the end of big bad wolf. Okay, so why he went into the water? Because he went through the chimney, and while going it, the pigs came to know that fox was coming through the chimney. That's why little pigs, they boiled water in a big pot, and in that boiling water the fox fell down, and it was the end of him. So we have discussed about this story, and that was the end. What did you like about this story? If you are not comfortable to tell me, no problem. You can tell it to your parents, your family, or your friends. Okay, you can share with your friends. But if you ask me what I liked about this story is, I liked about the wiseness of third pig, who used his wiseness and saved all three pigs' life. Alright, now let's move to our main content story of our textbook, grade 3 textbook. Before that, again, I have some questions over here before we get into that story. These questions are related to the story. That's why it's important to ask you. Alright? Okay, the first question is, do you like white hair or black hair like mine? Okay, so you may say, some of you may say white hair, some of you may say black hair, or some of you may say I like both. So that's absolutely fine. Now let's move to number B. Do you like a village or a town? So whenever we say village, fresh air, right? So there we can find fresh air, beautiful scenery, greeneries, and then local foods. So, and whenever we say town, at that time, yes, there are advantages of living in the town. I live in the town and I get many facilities. So living in town is also good. That's why, so some of the people say I like village, and some people say I like town, or some say I like both, and even I like both because I like to spend some time in village too. Let's move to third question. Do you like money or sweets? Obviously you are going to say sweets, right? So you like sweets more than money. But what if if you say I like money? Some of you might say, but those who say I like money, what if shops are closed? There's no use of money, right? Or you might say I like both. Oh, there's no problem. Absolutely okay. Now let's move to number D. Last question to you. Do you like milk or tea? So most of you, what I expect is you should like milk. I also like milk because milk gives us power, right? So makes us strong. That's why we should drink milk. But even sometimes tea is also okay, right? So these are the questions related to story. Now let's get into the story. Here, okay, I like black here, or I like both. We have already practiced this one, no problem. Now let's move to the story, okay? First of all, let me show you this picture. Any guess who are they? Do you have any guess who are they? This picture is in textbook. So there are three people. Who are they? We don't know right now, but we will come to know after reading story. Let's find it out. Who are they? What are they looking for? They are looking for something in this man's head. Let's see what they are looking for. Okay. Now look at here. Okay, here's the story. Long, long ago, there was a man. Okay, so long, long ago, there was a man. It means it is a story of the man. Maybe the man who is in the center, right? This story must be of this man. Then he had two wives. Wife, W-I-F-E, wife. And when we make it plural, more than one, then it becomes wives. Alright? One was young and the other was old. Oh, we got it now. So there, the man in the center is husband of these two women. One was old, you can see wearing sari, spectacle in the eye, and then yes, and then there is another lady in kurta, having long hair, black hair, long black hair. So who are they? They are husband and wife, right? And then wives, one husband, two wives. And then what they are looking for, let's find out now. Let's find it out. Okay, this paragraph is already over, though I'm going to read it once again for you. Long, long ago, there was a man. He had two wives, and one was young, the other was old. Let's see what happens next. The man was not very young. You could see, right? The man was not very young, not so old, not so young, right? He had some white hair and some black hair on his head. Oh, so he had mixture of hair color in his head. Black and white, black and white, both hairs in his head. Then what happened next? Let's see. Okay, here it is. The young wife liked black hair. Okay, the young wife liked black hair. The old wife liked white hair. The young wife liked black hair as she is young. And the old wife liked white hair as she is old. Then what they did, the young wife pulled out all the white hair. Since young wife did not like white hair, she pulled out all black hair from his husband's head. The old wife pulled out all the black hair. Whereas old wife did not like black hair and pulled out, took it out. Okay, ukhilnu, nikalnu. So everything was, all hair were pulled out and he became bald. Okay, it means he became bald. Perhaps, let's see what is there. Before that, let me read this paragraph once again for you. The young wife liked black hair. The old wife liked white hair. The young wife pulled out all the white hair. The old wife pulled out all the black hair. Then, in the end, the old man had no hair on his head. As I said, he became a bald. He had no black hair, he had no white hair. He just became bald. Okay, without hair, no hair. So we come to know what they were doing in the first picture. Oh, the old and young wife, they were picking up ukhilde, okay, picking up all black and white hair in this picture. Now we came to know what are they looking for. They are looking for hair, right? Black and white. So right, this is the end of the story and I hope you got it. You understood the story. Have you understood? Yes, okay. Now let's move title. Okay, I did not tell you a title of the story in the beginning, did I? No. So can you suggest a title for this story? So it could be any title like an old man, or maybe a man with two wives, or you can say a man with black and white hair. So any title you can choose, but remember that title should match with the story. Okay, so title of the story कथाको शीर्षक कथासँग मिल्नु पर्छ. Okay, it should match. Now let's move next. What is there? So here are 6 questions. Are you ready to do that? Okay. So we have understood the story, then why not, right? We can do it. So the first question is, how many wives did the man have? I hope you remember. Number B, who liked black hair? Number C, who liked white hair? Number D, who pulled out white hair? Who pulled out black hair? You have to remember all these things in the story, from the story. And finally, did the man have any hair in his in the end? Okay, let's discuss one by one now. Here's the first question. How many wives did the man have? From the initial picture we can see that the man had, so how do you write the answer? The man had 2 wives. Where can you find this answer? You can find this answer in the first paragraph itself. First paragraph, second line. See here, I have already underlined for you. He had 2 wives. So while the question answer of the story, of the text, is very easy to find answer in the text. And always remember that the answer is in the text. We just need to be a little bit careful and search answer in the paragraph. So the answer is in the first paragraph itself. He had 2 wives. Alright, shall we move to next? Okay, here it goes. Second question is, who liked black hair? Do you remember? Obviously, right? So the answer is, the young wife liked black hair. So where is this answer? Let me show you. Okay, third paragraph. The young wife liked black hair. So third paragraph, first line, within first line you will find the answer. The young wife liked black hair. Alright, now let's move to next. Who liked white hair? Who liked white hair? Okay, here is the answer. The old wife liked white hair. So where did you find this answer? Where do you find? Again, third paragraph. The old wife liked white hair. Okay, hair is not underlined, up to here. Okay, hair. Now let's move to next question. Who pulled out white hair? Who pulled out? The one who did not like it. And who is it? The young wife, right? The young wife pulled out all the white hair. Okay, now look at here. Next, okay, third paragraph. This answer is also in the third paragraph, second line. The young wife pulled out all the white hair. Did you find? Good. Yeah. Okay, we are in number E. Who pulled out black hair? I think you know the answer. Who pulled out? Yes, the old wife pulled out all the black hair. And this answer is here in the third paragraph itself. See, almost all answers are in third paragraph. Third paragraph, last line. The old wife pulled out all the black hair. So one more question left. This is the last one. Did the man have any hair in the end? Was there any hair in the end? The answer is the old man had no hair in the end. He became bald, and bald is called taklu in Nepali, right? Okay, that's fine. Now let's move to next exercise. Okay, this is the answer that is in first paragraph, first line. Next exercise is matching. Do you like matching exercise? I like it very much because all questions and answers, they are in the different columns, and what you need to do is just need to match it with lines. So what is here? The old man, the young wife, the old wife, the young wife, the old wife, and in the answer column, liked the black hair, liked white hair, did not like white hair, did not like black hair, had two wives. So let's match. The old man obviously had two wives. Okay, this is the answer. The young wife liked black hair. Then the old wife, have you found any? Okay, I think you have found. So check it out. The old wife liked white hair. The young wife did not like white hair. And then the young wife did not like white hair. And the old wife did not like black hair. This is the answer. Alright, you must have done with this exercise. Now we move to another exercise. And it is here. And this is very simple. What do you need to do is you just need to repeat after me, okay? We are practicing it, how to pronounce. So repeat after me. White, white, kite, kite. So you have to focus on I sound, okay? I, kite, kite, night, night, light, light, fight, fight, height, height, here, here, so air sound, okay? Air sound, here, here, care, care, pear, pear, bear, bear, air, air, fair, fair. Okay, so this is the way you pronounce these words. This is the way you say these words. I hope you have learned it, how to pronounce this word. Let's see what is there next. Okay, so dialogue practice. I have brought two dialogues over here. So let's practice these dialogues, and these dialogues are related with expressing likes. Okay, how to say you like something. So here two people are having conversation, Kumar and Anup. Anup asks, do you like football or volleyball? And Anup answers, well, I like football. What do you like? Tennis or cricket? Kumar says, I like both. Okay, similar to this, I have one more conversation. Okay, read and practice. Here is a conversation about Dev and Eva. Okay, you must recognize these cartoons because you might have watched videos of those two cartoons. Okay, Dev asked Eva, Eva, do you like apples or bananas? Eva, I like apples. What do you like, Dev? And Dev says, I like both apples and bananas. So, okay, let's sing this song. I like apples and bananas. You have already, you must have watched or listened this song somewhere. Like, I like to eat apples and bananas. Yum, yum. I like to eat apples and bananas. I like to eat apples and bananas. Yum, yum. I like to eat apples and bananas. I like to oat apples and bananas. I like to oat apples and bananas. So okay, we have sang this, and if you want, you can watch the video again. Okay, here is a video of at the end of this class, and today we have enjoyed the lessons much. The story of the old man and the story of three little pigs. So I have got one work for you, okay, not as an assignment, so you can do it with enjoyment. Tell a story of any story that you have read or heard somewhere. What can you do is, what story you have learned today, okay, so same story you go and tell it to your friends and families. That's all. So that's all for today. Thank you. Namaste.